Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
If you made it home without this happening, consider yourself lucky. The driver of this car lost control and went hard into the snow pile on the side of the road in South Fargo. Despite the help of passers-by who tried to dig and push, a tow truck was needed to get the car out.
That is just one of several driving problems that have popped up in the last couple of hours in parts of the valley. There's a no travel advisory for southeastern North Dakota right now. Driving conditions in the metro and on highways and interstates are difficult at best. Let's go to Hutch, who's been keeping a close eye on the snow that's been falling. Hutch?
Yes, we've had oscillating visibilities here in the FM area as bands of snow have shifted through, but the heaviest by far throughout the afternoon and into this early evening on Friday have been in southeast North Dakota. Where you see the deeper blue shades here is where we have the heavier bands of snow, one moving through northern Richland County, extending back towards Ellendale and Dickey County at this hour. So these areas are the ones that Andrea just spoke of with the no travel advisory, and the snow bands continue into parts of west central Minnesota and Lakes Country, where we do have some difficult travel conditions posted there. Now, a lot of this is at Fargo and points south. For our northern counties, we have light to moderate snow continuing to slowly progress northward. Here's Highway 13 at Verona, and you can see the road completely covered with snow. Your hour-by-hour forecast shows the snow continues into the early overnight hours, and then by morning it shifts well off to the east. As temperatures rise overnight, isolated areas could see freezing drizzle, but I don't think any accumulation there. I think we'll have a narrow band of 4 to 6 inches, but many will get 3 to 5 here in the Southern Valley as we go through the overnight.
All right, thank you, Hutch. A stretch of Interstate 94 has been reopened after being closed for over an hour this afternoon because of a crash. It happened in the area of Barnesville and the exit to Highway 9. Traffic was backed up a long way, including our Valley News Live crew. An early report indicates that no one was injured in that crash.
Fargo crews continue to work 24/7, clearing snowfall from roadways and removing high snow piles from side streets. In addition to the 24 department-owned vehicles, Public Works is using 18 additional contracted vehicles to amplify the snow removal efforts.
And we've already hauled in excess of 10,000 truckloads out there so far this winter, and I would approximate about 180,000 cubic yards of snow that we've hauled out there.
Crews have removed more than 10,000 loads of snow in the first 50 days of this year. Snowbanks have grown especially tall this winter with frequent snow events, and the city is asking for your patience as crews deal with future snowfall. Be sure to download the Valley News Live news app. That's where you're going to get news, breaking news, school closings, the latest weather and headlines, all for free. Just search VNL News in the App Store or Google Play Marketplace.
We have breaking news out of South Fargo right now, where authorities are looking into the discovery of a dead body in a home. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley is there. She joins us live. Bailey, what do you know?
Mike, Andrea, as you can see, the crime scene tape is still up around this blue house here behind me, and there are still several investigators from both the Fargo Fire Department and Fargo Police trying to figure out what exactly happened here. Now, police say that the homeowners came home from a vacation earlier this afternoon, and when they got here, they found that the man that they had as their house sitter was dead.
Somebody that had been staying here and house sitting was deceased, and there had been a fire, and right now everything's under investigation. It appears to be a male, an adult male, and at this time everything's under further investigation.
Now police say that there was also a small fire found inside this house here, but it's still unclear if that fire was the cause of this man's death or not. Now, the homeowners have been temporarily displaced while investigators try to figure out what happened here, and those homeowners are with the Red Cross trying to find a place to stay. Now, this is a developing story, and we'll continue to keep you updated with information as we get it. For now, reporting live in South Fargo, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
Bailey, I want to clarify one thing. At this point, it's a suspicious death, not a crime investigation. Is that correct?
It is, Mike. The police have not ruled this a suspicious death. They haven't ruled this a crime at all. Everything is very, very limited information right now. We asked police earlier if this was a suspicious death. They didn't really have a comment, so everything's kind of up in the air right now.
Gotcha, thanks. And as a result, stick with Valley News Live. We'll continue to work on this developing story.
A Moorhead woman facing several charges after a fatal crash last summer has decided to change her plea. Chelsea LaCroix has indicated that she plans to plead guilty to manslaughter, aggravated assault, and possession of stolen property. All three are felonies. In exchange, prosecutors will drop 2 other charges. In July of last year, LaCroix was driving a stolen Chevy Cruze in North Fargo. As she was speeding, she lost control and killed one of her passengers.
There's new information tonight on that disturbing story about a dog being shot and the video of it being passed around on social media. The incident took place in Wadena County, Minnesota. The video shows 2 people, one who kicks snow on the dog, followed by the other shooting the dog in the head. We're not showing you the actual shooting. We as a news department feel it's not appropriate. Authorities found the dog Sunday on a river near a campground with a collar and leash, but no tags. There were also several shell casings around the dog. And there's word tonight that a second video might exist. Investigators say it might be of the dog being abused with golf clubs prior to being shot. Although they do not have the video and aren't sure if one even exists, anyone with information is asked to contact the Wadena County Sheriff's Office at 218-631-7600. No names are being released at this time. Authorities say they know who the people are. They have talked with them. A Minnesota woman has pleaded guilty to endangering her young son by trying to make him more sick, so medical staff at Children's Hospital in St. Paul would pay closer attention to him. The toddler was admitted to the hospital last July for failure to thrive. Doctors suspected the mom, who's from Winona, was harming her son because the child weighed so little despite their efforts to help him gain weight. Hospital officials placed the baby and the mom in a hospital room set up with a surveillance camera and saw her inject something into her child's feeding tube with a syringe that later turned out to be a laxative.
Here's a heads up for drivers in West Fargo next week. Starting Tuesday, February 26th and Wednesday, the 27th, crews will be delivering beams for the Cheyenne Diversion Bridge between 10 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon each day. During this time, traffic will be allowed across the bridge, but congestion and delays are possible as trucks need to stage and unload in that area. During deliveries, traffic may be reduced to 1 lane. Flaggers will help guide drivers. Stick with Valley News Live for more updates on this project.
3 people were diagnosed with Legionnaires' disease after spending time at a Castleton hotel and water park. The health department says the 3 people used the water park at the Days Inn of Castleton. The cases were reported between July of last year and January. None of the people stayed overnight at the hotel. 2 of the 3 recent tests came back positive for Legionella bacteria. The hotel has since closed the spa. You can find symptoms for Legionnaires on our website. Go to valleynewslive.com.